Hey, what's up? It's Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of creditrepairshop.com. I've been away for a few days, kind of revamping some things, and I just apologize that I didn't get a chance to make a video. But I had a lot of stuff on my mind, and a lot of people have been emailing, and there was one that caught my attention from a young lady. I'm not going to mention her name, but she is having an issue with credit acceptance, and we've all seen that credit acceptance and Santander, those subprime auto lenders, have been running into some issues with the way that their loans were being processed through the dealers. Again, credit acceptance does not say that they had any, like that they did anything directly to hurt consumers, but, excuse me, but it seems like they're saying that the dealers did this, and then but it's pointing that the processes that they had in place was making these types of issues happen. Just to give you a little bit of background, and the reason why I continue to make videos on these is because I have customers that are like left and right, or just people straight up from YouTube that are saying, like, they're in desperation mode, because they might have a debt collector that is getting ready to threaten to sue them or already have them in court over these debts. So the background on it was that with credit acceptance and with Santander, something that was going on that people didn't even know about was that they were using what's called an internal system to approve people. And with Santander, people were getting their, applying for loans, auto loans with a dealer, and the dealer would make a determination that we're going to try to push everything over to Santander. That's what was happening with those. They knew that they were dealing with subprime people. Santander had their own internal score to approve people. So where the problem came about with Santander was that people thought that they were getting their scores ran to be potentially ran with other lenders, and it was really just only being ran with Santander. And then when they got approved through Santander's internal score, and the dealer came back and said, hey, we got you approved, they were thinking, the customer themselves were thinking, okay, even though I had a low credit score, I got bad credit, I got approved with Santander based off my credit. And it really wasn't off their credit. It was based off of Santander's internal credit score. Now, let me tell you the problem with that is that they took away the choice totally from the consumer. It's like a magician. A magician will say, a magician will have these cards, and they'll say, like, this is a ace of spades, and then they'll put it in the deck. And then, they'll show you the card, your card. This is your card. But the magician knows what that card is, and they'll shuffle them, and then they'll say, okay, they'll say, like, take away the king of hearts and the four of clubs. Like, they keep telling you to take these cards away, and all of a sudden it just gets down to your card. You think that they did a trick when they really guided you to that. So what they did with Santander is they guided people to go to Santander. Like, they made it like you ran your score with everybody. They knew that you had a subprime score, but they did not filter it through with all of the other lenders. They basically just took what was going through Santander, because that was the easiest way for the dealer to get the deal done. Santander didn't have anything in place to watch out for what was called power booking. That was where they stacked on the cost of the vehicle to make it look like the vehicle was worth more, but it was really just like fake, bogus add-ons. It, like, they would say tires, new tires, and all this type of stuff. And so they were stacking on the cost of the vehicle. I don't know this for sure, but I know with other subprime lenders, what they'll do is they're not going to get a dealer 100% of the car. So what they'll do is they'll stack on that, and they're like, hey, the car is worth $4,000. We paid $2,000. It's worth $4,000. We're going to put it for $8,000 because Santander's going to give us 80% of the loan. So you see how they're doing this. This is how the dealers were working. So the commissions were paid, dealer made money, and everybody was going in the consumer ended up with a car note that was like extremely high payments. And on the flip side, Santander was not the truth in lending statement did not equal what the dealer told them for the interest rate. People were paying on cars for 4 to 5, 6 years and still ended up on the principal. And that gets me back to what happened with this young lady with credit acceptance. So a little bit of background on this. She had ran into some issues, was unemployed, got into a car accident. Insurance paid for that vehicle because it was not her fault. So she did the right thing on that. Fell on some hard times, ended up getting unemployment, but had saved a little bit of money for a vehicle. Now let me tell you how this whole thing worked with credit acceptance. So just like I say in my videos, she felt that that it was like a rush when they said, and this is the game they play. They'll be like, we think we can get you approved. How much money do you have to put down? What they're saying, and this is only my opinion. I don't want to, say that this is exactly happening, but I can tell you that people here on YouTube have expressed this, and my clients have expressed this. They say, we're going to see if we can get you approved. We're going to let you know what we could do. But how much do you have down? She had $2,000 down. And Selman said, let's see what we could do. They said, hey, we got you approved. So that's the big thing. We got you approved. That's like we did a favor for you. We pulled strings for you. We got you approved. So she put the $2,000 down on the vehicle. Now, she also stated that she did something else. She was trying to be a smart buyer. The vehicle that she purchased was $4,995. Was for sale for $4,995. But she waited. She said, hey, I don't want to put myself in a worse situation. I know what I can afford. And they stated, she said a week later, it was marked down to $39.95. She had $2,000 to put down. Now, when she ran into some more hardship and ended up to where she wasn't able to keep paying on the vehicle. And but this is the end result of what happened. And this is where, and I did, if you're watching this video, I did email you with some questions, but this is what she stated happened. Okay, so the vehicle, $39.95. They had the sales taxes of $469.56, which made a total of $4,464.56. She put down $2,000, which would have left $2,464.56. She paid $228 a month for 7 months for a sum of $1,596. So, 2464 minus $1,596 left a total of $868 on the vehicle. Here's the problem. It's not matching what they're claiming she has left on the vehicle. She has a debt collection company attorney that's, I guess she didn't put all of the details on here, but if you're watching, please let me know more details. I sent you an email. They're coming after her to try to sue her on this vehicle. What I'm thinking is what happened is that the truth in lending statement was not true. Is that the interest rate was not true. The payments that she was making, $228 for 7 months, was probably going 100% to interest. None of it was going to the vehicle. Not one penny was going to the vehicle. And I will state that I have not seen those documents, but I'm just stating from what happened with the lawsuit with credit acceptance in the other states and what also had happened with Santander. That's exactly what had happened with those customers. And so you got, the vehicle was, let's see here. It says that, not sure if the vehicle was repossessed, but I think the vehicle was repossessed. But for $864 on a repoed vehicle, and you have a debt collection lawyer coming after her for the vehicle, I don't think that this is something that is appropriate. and I'm going to get more details on it. So let's talk about what the things that you need to watch out for when dealing with these. If you had your vehicle repossessed, first thing you need to do with Santander, look and see if you're in one of the states that Santander is actively being sued. The lawsuit was closed out in the other 38 states. It was closed out, and if you didn't receive a postcard stating that you were part of the settlement, class action settlement, it's too late to seek remedy from the settlement, but it's not too late to state that what happened to you, and this also if you're in another state, what happened in that lawsuit, what they said, what dealers were doing, what they said they did, what they didn't disclose. You can use that information to help you either get a settlement. We've done where people got settlements. One lady owed $13,000, got a settlement for $1,300. Other people got settlements that were, half of what their vehicle was, or 25, 35%. So this is going to be dependent on your situation. So you would contact the legal department and you would write a letter and you would state, hey, this is what happened. And I won't help with this because I believe that I was wrong. The car dealer did something wrong with the application. There was something that was underhanded. Your truth in lending statement doesn't match. You let them know everything that you have an issue with, and then you can kind of go from there. Like it just gets the conversation going. And so the same thing would be for credit acceptance. I've only seen, I believe, 3 states where there was a settlement with credit acceptance, and then with other states, if you live in those states, same thing. You can use what was stated in the lawsuit to get a settlement, maybe debt forgiveness on deficiency on the balance of a vehicle if it was repossessed. All of those types of things. There's different things that you can do, but it's about getting the conversation started and letting them know what you have an issue with. Now, if you have issue with credit acceptance, Santander, or any of these subprime lenders, we do have a service where we can put the letter together for you. We cannot guarantee the outcome, but we can get the conversation started. We can get the back and forth started to see what options might be available. You never know until you get it out there in front of the right department and just say, hey, this is where I'm at, and this is a remedy that I seek. And also included in that could be your hardship. She had a true hardship where she had lost her job, was unemployed. She got sick with COVID after she had got another job. Her and her son had got sick with COVID, and because she was under at her new job, they put you on that probationary period, and she had missed too many days. She was not able to continue working there, and she's been unemployed since then. She's done a lot with family, friends, or selling stuff to keep a roof over her head. So she's actually trying her best to keep things going. And now she finds herself in this situation. So and then also, if you have a debt collection lawyer that is trying to sue you in court, we can also assist you with putting together a response to that court summons. The link is below this video. So there's 2 links pertaining to this that you can look for. If you're already being sued in court, you can get help, or you can see how to respond to that in court. The link is below this video. Or if you are early in the game and the debt collectors are just reaching out to you, or you are still with the lender and maybe you've missed payments, it's in a charge-off status, they didn't get the car, or they did get the car and you just don't know where they're going right now with it, but you feel that there were some issues with the way that the loan was done, we can write that letter for you also. The link is below this video. All right, if you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video, What Makes Us Different, so you can see my 8-point validation process and my 2-phase settlement process. If you need your credit report scores, go to the website, yourorder3scores.com, and you can get your TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian credit reports. And then if you have debt collectors coming after you, I still have my 3-pack of letters that are for free. You can grab those and you can stop most debt collections from coming after you. Statute of limitations letter, debt validation letter, and cease and desist collection activities letter. And again, if the links are below this video, if you need us to just write that letter stating your hardship and stating what you believe was done wrong with your loan, if you had any of these subprime loans, it doesn't have to be from Santander or Credit Acceptance. It could be from any subprime lending company. And we would state in that letter, the issues that you have with the way that the loan was put together with the dealer. But we would consult with you and then we would put that letter together. So the link is below this video, and then the link for if you need a court summons response is below this video. Thank you for your time. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Post your questions and comments. This is Stephen A. Williams, President and founder of the CreditRepairShop.com.